Good morning children. How are you all? I hope you're all doing fine. Welcome to the second class English world. Students, in the previous recorded sessions, we discussed about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam as well as his book called Ignited Minds. And the extract what they have given for you has been taken from Ignited Mind itself, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As you all know, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a scientist as well as the president of our India. Okay? So, we discussed when he came across a student called Sneha Chakar. She asked a person who's the enemy of our India. So, he had n number of answers to give, but he thought and he gave. Like the answer was the enemy of our India is poverty. Poverty. And he had a vision to see India to be a literate country as well as poverty-free country. He wanted India to be the developed nation. That is, development means development in terms of education, in terms of finance, in terms of technology, in terms of army, in terms of education, in terms of healthcare. These are all the vital factors that makes one country more developed than the other one. If there is poverty in India, then there are n number of cases, n number of cruelties that we can see in and around our society. If there is poverty, people may start to steal it, isn't it? But if there are literate people, there is employment for everybody. If everybody is working, then these cruelties like thieves or dacoits or robberies, these will reduce it because people have employment to earn. That's what he imagined India to be. We need to realize that missions are always bigger than organizations. Just as organizations are always bigger than the individual who run them. See, here he is telling, he has divided the three criteria. The first criteria is the missions, where the mission is more bigger than an organization. For example, this school, MWE school is an organization. MWE school is an organization. Or example, there are 5 to 6 members who runs this school. But here, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is telling or claiming that missions are more bigger than the organizations who runs them. Missions need effort and the minds provides the purpose. If there is an example, we have a mission that we have to provide education for children. Mission also has a goal, and who serves the purpose? The mind serves the purpose. Here, if you have creativity, if you can put across the ideas, then mission can be more successful. For example, if I say that I have a mission to make my village illiterate free. Like, I don't want people to be that illiterate one. If I have a mission in that one, I have to work towards it. How do I work it? I have to work on it. And in working, who helps me? My mind helps me. If I have 3 to 4 members, they give their different ideas, and ideas comes from the mind. So here, APJ Abdul Kalam is telling that to accomplish the mission, to make our mission successful, the mind has to work in an efficient way. The mind has to work in a proper way. Seeing this way, consider which department or ministry will take to Mars and build a habitat there. Example, if we say that today people are going to NASA, like people from NASA are going to Mars, they are seeing whether we can live there or not, if there is oxygen supply in the Mars, or if there is water content in the Mars, if we can plant a tree. These are all the things the research is going on about the Mars, whether we can live there or not, can it be in another earth to live. Here he is telling, can one department, example the ministry department, or only the scientists, in scientists, any one department, can they plan to go to Mars and build a habitat there? No, it is of different people. In one mission, there must be people from every field to contribute their ideas so that we can, For example, if this is a school and only English, can the English department run the school? No, there must be social department, there must be history department, there must be literature department, there must be Hindi department, Kannada department, mathematics department, science department. In science there must be physics, chemistry and biology department, isn't it? These are all togetherly, by collaborating, one school can run. If only a school has to have so many departments, means just imagine. The scientists are doing their work, doing their research. How many departments they do have to contribute, or do they have to take the help from? Isn't it? This is how here Dr. APJ Kalam is telling that there isn't be only one people to run the entire department, but there must be different departments to contribute their ideas and to contribute their creativity. Can 2 lakhs megawatt of electric power be generated by isolated efforts in thermal, hydroelectric, nuclear and non-conventional sectors without an integrated effort? If I want to make an electricity, can only hydroelectric department can make it? No, they can't do it. They also need the help of thermal department, non-conventional sources department, and there must also be the nuclear department people, because to generate a power, just imagine, if you have ever been to Shivana Samudra, there you can see the generation of power. There are many people involved in generating the power. Can they do by only one department? No, it's really not possible. Everybody has to integrate it. Everybody has to collaborate it to generate the power. Can the second green revolution happen without agricultural scientists? Here is asking, what is green revolution? You have seen there are many changes in agriculture field, agriculture sector. This is not the help of only one department. Entire agriculture sector has lent their support. In agriculture department, there are different other sub-departments where people are helping to make a revolution in agriculture. Before we used to have floors where not only there were no tractors, there were no modern equipments to deal with it. But today you can have so many things which helps the man in agricultural field or sector. Without proper diagnostic facilities in clinics and affordable drugs reaching our masses, our biotechnology laboratories and medical councils will continue to perpetuate each other's survival without surviving the purpose of their existence. Here he is telling, if people are not integrating, if one doesn't know what's the way to reach out a problem, then without purpose will just be helping each other, but there will be no purpose. There is no proper way. If you have to achieve our mission, if we have to reach our mission, if we have to reach the masses, reach the people, everybody has to integrate it, and they must know what's their purpose is and what's their goal is. If there is no goal, then there is no success. Here he's telling that. To set in a place the most advanced and medical facilities and make this available to the people at reasonable prices. Today you are seeing the price of drugs are 60 to 70,000 per drug costs you. But here he is telling it must be affordable to every at a reasonable price, because everybody can't afford it for 50 to 60,000, isn't it? If you go for a health checkup, they charge us in cash 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 and all. But can every people in India afford it? No, everybody cannot afford it. This is the question he's asking. Today the biotechnologies are working, today the lab people are working, the laboratories are working, but still not every drug is available at reasonable price. Why? Here it's the question. I have dwelt upon my own experiences that made me aware of the energy field which is created by a vision. It is a power that arises from deep within you. We must have a zeal to work towards any goal. We must have that energy, and this energy cannot be developed by anybody. It has to be generated within you. It has to be generated within you so that it can reach to other people. This power is the basis for the movement towards excellence we saw at the time of independence. When you see the independence of India, 1947, and before to 1947, many people, they sacrificed their lives. Like we read about Bhagat Singh, how he himself sacrificed his life for the sake of nation, and that's the energy developed within himself. So Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is telling that even we people have to develop such energy where we can actually serve the purpose of humanity. That energy has to be developed within you so that it can have one or the other goal to reach out. Okay? Are you understanding? And I have been touched by this power on many occasions while facing challenges. When I have a problem, you have to think, okay, these are the problems that have already been faced by my ancestors. Why can't I face it? Here Dr. APJ Kalam is telling that if you come across any problem or any challenges, he would just imagine the independent era where the people actually faced so many challenges, and how can he just step it back? In the same way, even we have to develop such energies where we can draw inspiration from such occasions which gives or which enlightens us. Okay? In the next class, we shall discuss more about this one. This is very interesting chapter, students. Extract from Ignited Minds. If you have time, you can just go through the entire Ignited book. If not, at least go through this extract. It's very beautifully written. If you have any doubt, you can feel free to contact me through WhatsApp. Stay home, stay safe. Bye-bye.